Y'all. Well, child. Today is, oh wait. Oh, I don't even know what today. Okay, today is Wednesday, June 15th. I am on my way to pick Maya up from summer school. It is 91 degrees. I don't know why I have on sweatpants. I literally threw on sweatpants to come out here to get her. Don't ask me why I did that. Anyway. I'm a hot mess. I have on Crocs, my little Pac-Man shirt, and some, they sweatpants, but they fit like jaggeds, honey. Bruh, what are you doing? You saw me turning. Why would you move? Sorry, I didn't put my seatbelt. I know y'all hear that thing, yeah? So yes, it is very warm, honey. I'm already feeling damp. I didn't even do my intro. Let me do my intro. Hey y'all, it's your girl Suzette. We're crafting a Susie, coming to you today with a new car vlog, episode 46. But before I get into all of that, if you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I do my next upload here on YouTube. And if you've been back to see me several times, thank you so much for your support. I love reading your words of encouragement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty guys, so we're going to go to Starbucks, of course. My cold drink that I get there in the afternoon is a venti regular lemonade with unsweetened green tea. That's my drink. I like it. It could actually use one packet of Splenda, but I digress. And Samaya always gets an ice water and a cake pop. She loves their ice water, and she gets a big one. She gets a big ice one. It's like this, and she will drink it. She's like, it is so good. So I think they must use some kind of filter. There's my baby girl. Oh, they all got on jeggings today. They all do. I know they look like, because I got her dressed. I came outside. I was like, dag on, it is blazing out here. Be careful. Get in and put on your seatbelt. And I'm recording, so no talking.
Hi!
Maya, back off. I'm not joking.
No.
I am not joking. Put on that seatbelt. Weirdo.
Hey!
Okay, we have to go up to Burlington because we have to get your dad his Father's Day gift. Well, that was nice. You had a good day? You seem like you had a good day.
It was so much fun.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We had to get on our computers.
Oh, you did? Cool. That's good.
We do writing and all that stuff, and then we
Yeah.
go like
Woo-wee. It is blazing. So anyway, I had to talk to the people. Okay, so please don't interrupt. I should have brought your iPad, but it's okay.
math.
Sorry. I'll remember next time. So yes, we're gonna go to Burlington, and we're gonna go to Starbucks, and then we're gonna come home. Somebody will probably have a snack, and we'll hang out. I don't have to work today, thank goodness. I don't have to work today. So it's nice to have a nice day off. I had a really nice day off. It's really hot, but that's all right. I'd rather it be like this than a bunch of snow. We had a really, really, really bad thunderstorm.
You should have got off work then.
Maya, I'm recording. Okay, thank you. We had a really bad thunderstorm. I think day before yesterday. So Tuesday, it was bad. It was really, really bad. Like, there was all kind of warnings flashing on the phone and on the TV and all of that stuff. And it was so much lightning, so much thunder. We get tornadoes in Ohio, but usually it's more in the rural areas. But we're noticing that they're coming in a little closer. Not like on top of us, but like just closer. So high winds and all that stuff, hail. It was pretty scary. It was very, very, very loud. And like, if you know what I'm talking about, it kind of feels like your house shakes. It was a little crazy. So that is what happened on Tuesday. And I had been watching Big Love on HBO Max. I could not watch it on Hulu because you have to pay for unlocking. No, I just watch it on HBO Max, and I'm at the part now where the prophet got shot. So that's the part I'm on now. I'm loving the show at this point. I'm on season 2. I'm absolutely loving the show. I've never heard of it before, but I never had that type of cable with Cinemax, HBO, Showtime. I never used it because I would never watch it. So my extent was always like Netflix, Hulu, and basically that was it. I remember we used to have Sling back in the day, but no, that's it. So yes, it's going very, very well. And it's about, most of y'all probably know, I really feel like I'm the last person to know. It's about a polygamous family and them raising their children and them, you know, their relationship and his business or businesses. And I'm gonna tell you one thing I don't like. How can I say this? And this is the show, but I'm telling you, the show is playing off of what really happens. But the focal point being so much on prayer and their marriages and their families. But then they just constantly are, the business that they do is always like wishy-washy. It's not just straightforward. Or trying to get over some kind of way or the other with the government. When I say government, I mean taxes, like taxes and things like that, with the businesses that they own and stuff. I'm like, but they're supposed to have this righteous thought process. That kind of bothered me. I mean, I know people do what they do, and that's and let me say this, what I'm saying is basically in every religion. I can honestly say that. In every religion, you have the people who talk the talk but don't walk the walk. But that bothers me. And the husband, I will say I felt bad for him when he was saying he wanted one night to himself. I didn't understand why they didn't want to give him one night to himself. But then when Barb kind of explained it. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm not going to talk too long. My phone must have cut out when we got to Burlington because it didn't capture everything I was saying towards the end. So I think it kind of got a little hot being up in my window in my car. So I'm just gonna talk a couple minutes. But anyway, the show was good. The show was good. The one girl's driving me crazy. The one young girl who escaped, she's driving me crazy. And I don't know why anyone won't just say what she's doing, all the lies, but whatever. So my niece texted, did we hear the story about the 9-year-old that passed from the lice infection? And when they went and they initially checked on the kids after her passing, which is incredibly sad, she's 9. There were 2 other kids in the house, and I guess they were charging the mom and the grandmother with child endangerment or abuse or what have you. But now it's gone over to something much more than that. You need to Google it, but this young girl had severe, I didn't look at no pictures, y'all know me. I don't put that stuff in my brain. Y'all already know that about me. I do not do that because I can't unsee it. So I did not look at any pictures. I don't desire to look at any pictures. I will not be looking at any pictures. But yeah. And you know, they said it was anemia and the infection and malnourishment, and the other 2 weren't being taken care of either. And these were not little women, so you know they was eating. And immediately I thought, if I'm not mistaken, this was in Arizona. Didn't they go to school? Like, wasn't they in school? The school has not been out that long. School has not even been out 4 weeks. So this didn't happen just when school let out. Weren't they in school? I don't understand. Nobody saw this. And I'll tell y'all, there was a story that happened out here near me where there was a little girl going to school, going with Mark's, little girl, staying with the mama and the boyfriend. Don't get me started. And they was, because you only can say so much on YouTube, but they were physically hurting her. And this was a little girl. And the teachers noticed, they said something, but they let her go home. The next day she was gone. And what was really bad was that the father had been trying to get her. And the people who supposed to be looking in on her, they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. Just nobody was doing what they're supposed to do. And I just get so tired of this. Stop saying that you don't know what to do. Like, these are defenseless kids. And I know that, you know, kids can be a handful and get on your nerves. But if you feel like this is what you need to, these are little people. If you feel like this is what you need to resort to get your point across, then maybe you need to place them somewhere else. Just maybe that's what you need to do, because this is ridiculous. Now that girl is gone over an infection that you could have went to the store, CVS, and purchased or stole whatever it is that you needed to fix it. And then if it got so bad where she needed antibiotics, you get her to the clinic and you get her antibiotics. Who's going to turn her away and tell her no? Who's going to turn her away and say no? Nobody. Because she's 9. Y'all got to see the mugshots. Child, I was like, okay, this makes sense. Like, are y'all for real? We have got to do better. We have got to do better. I pray about our children like every night, like children in general. And it's just crazy that you have someone who can barely do for themselves, who's so dependent on other people doing for them, and this is how you treat them. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it really, oh my God, I'm trying not to cry. It really upsets me, because I get it. It can be very difficult, but you do what you need to do as a parent. And I swear on everything, if they say something about mental health, I'm going to be like, let me tell you something. Because they get up every day and make sure they got food on a plate so they can eat. Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do that. They said all 3 of those kids were malnutrition. It's not right. It's not right. And we all suffer in some kind of way, shape, or form but you don't. If you can't handle it, then you need to bring somebody in that can either help you handle it or that they can handle it. You know, that's just what you have to do. And now that poor child had to sacrifice her life to bring attention to her other siblings and what was going on in their house. And I just couldn't help but think, like, didn't the school see something? You didn't see that they were a mess? Because she wouldn't have been able to go to school with that in her head. And if it was that bad, at 9, she would have been probably in the 3rd grade. And it's like, she would have been able to go to school. Okay. So when she was missing school, what was y'all doing? Yeah, that's how she passed. I had never even heard of that before, but that's how she passed. That's how she passed. I remember when Maya was in preschool, there was this thing with ringworm that kept going around the preschool. In her class in particular, they had people come in, they had people like literally disinfect. I mean, where there was a couple days she wasn't even in that class because they had people come in there and just wipe everything down. And the kids kept getting ringworm. And I started getting upset because I was like, okay, because you know how parents do. I was like, somebody is so desperate to bring their child to school, or they can't call off work, whatever have you, that they keep bringing them in and you don't know who has it. So I ended up having to take Samaya to the doctor because we thought she had pink eye. That's what the doctor even said she had. Gave us drops and everything. I took her to the doctor. Now, I have insurance. I have very good insurance. And I understand that there's a difference. I understand that there's a difference. But when I noticed that her eye was red and I was doing the normal, what is that called? Where you just rinse out the eye. It's those, it has the little saline and you twist it open, you know, and you do that. That's normally what I do. But it wasn't getting any better, so I had to take her to the doctor. The doctor said she had pink eye. Wrong. I gave that person a very bad review. She had ringworm. She had ringworm, not in her eye, but around her eye, and it was irritating her eye where it was turning pink. Yes. She had to get a special cream to go around her eye. My husband, because my husband had to take her that time, and we took her to a pediatrician. The first time we took her in, it was like a emergency, but not the emergency room. You got this, something that they got going on here. But anywho, we took her there the first time, and that's what the lady said. I gave her a terrible review, and I did say, because you misdiagnosed my kid, gave her age at the time, and said that you didn't want to be bothered with the fact that it was something that was actually very contagious. And if I didn't take care of it when I took care of it, who knows what happened with her eye. I think after giving her the medicine for like 3 days, we didn't notice a difference at all. It still looked bad. And I was even sending her to school like, oh, they said it's pink eye. She's fine. No. So we took her to her pediatrician. She walked in the door and said, that's ringworm. How we know it's ringworm from across the room? And then I took her to the doctor. I mean a doctor, a real doctor at a real hospital. And this person is saying it's pink eye. So we had to pick up, and I told my husband, because he had me in the phone, I said, you need to let them know that. Took her to the, went to the pharmacy, got the cream. Literally within 24 hours, you saw this huge difference. That's when I told the teachers, we got a problem. Because she's had it on her arm, she's had it on her back, now it's on her face, near, where it was basically almost in her eye. Like, you take care of your children because they're your children, and those people weren't taking care of their child. And I do not want to hear mental illness. It was both of them, and now they getting charged. So I'm gonna keep up on that story. I think it's incredibly sad. I think it's really, really awful that that young girl had to give up everything because of who her mother and grandmother were. The both of y'all? I don't know. All right, we're gonna run into the Dollar Tree. We did get my husband. We got him a matching mug like mine, my Google mug, and I got him some cologne, and we got him a couple shirts and a pair of shorts.
But the mug says father on it, not mom.
Yeah, it says, the one that says I don't need Google, my father knows everything. Yeah, so I have one that says mother. Now he has one that says father. So we're gonna go in here and get some bags and a card, and then I think that's it. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Okay guys, we're back. We finished up, and real quick I just want to show you, I see a lot of people who use the planners, and they say they get these stickers from the Dollar Tree. I just got one of each, but they're like for your planners, and you see how they got the stripes at the top trying to look like Happy Planner. It's much thinner. Like this one has 304, this one has 375, and this one has 231. And I'm just gonna kind of look at one of them. Ooh, child, honey. All right, so this one is the one I'm looking at now. And it's cute. $1.25. So if you do the planner, and this was in the school section, this is not in the crafter section. It's pretty cool. These are nice, actually, for $1.25. It's called Let's Planner. I like it. So that's just one of them. They're all different, but I just wanted to show you really quick. So sorry that I had to tell y'all that sad story. I just wanted to put it out there. I'm sorry, this is so good. So we're on our way home. It's hot. We're done. I'm going in the house into air conditioning. Go back upstairs. I am kitting up the queen bee painting that I have. I'm gonna attempt to work on it. It's a lot of color blocking because the whole outside of it, I'll insert a picture if I got one. I'll insert a picture. It's a lot of color blocking, so it'll be a lot of the multi-placing on it, but I usually don't use more than a 4 or a 6. That's my limit. But I'm gonna work on that one. I do not have any AB squared drills for the queen, so it's just gonna be what it is. I don't have any square ABs. I only have rounds. So I'm just gonna do it with the drills that I have. We called Elliot. This was so funny. Maya called him to see what his favorite colors were, and this man gonna say blue and black. And Maya gets off the phone. She was like, whose favorite color is black? Because she asked me, and I said, oh, blue and red. That's what I said. And when she called, he said blue and black, and she was like, whose favorite color is black? I don't know. I said, listen, because we wanted to get him kind of that kind of bag. So she found a black and white one, and I got a blue one. Crazy. Everybody's crazy. Anywho, it's fine. But yeah, that's what's going on. We should be cooking out. Yeah, we should be cooking out on Sunday. Hopefully the weather and everything will hold up. I asked him today, I'm like, I thought we would just do it simple have some sliders with Hawaiian rolls, hot dogs, potato salad, just simple. Because he's not really like the foodie type. Like Mother's Day, they kind of, you know, did the thing, but he's not like that. So I was like, we could just do that. And he was like, that's fine. I said, are you sure? Because you'll be grilling. You know, he looked at me, and I'm like, well, if you want like a whole dinner, like with the whole baked chicken and, you know, the sides and stuff, and have more traditional dinner, we can do that too. But I said I thought we would grill out if the weather was nice, and that's really his time. Like, he plays his music, he sits outside, and he's chilling. So I'm just like, that's what I thought he would want to do. Like, who's gonna grill, sir? So he was like, no, we'll do that. Because honestly, I think that's kind of what the girls would want to do. And then in that case, they really should be the ones really helping him. But they ain't about to be out there. Honey, they're not about to be out there. Plus, it's Juneteenth, so it's like you might as well just, boom, do it all together. So I guess we'll be doing that. We will be doing that if it don't rain. The whole thing. We'll be doing that. Cooking out on Sunday. And it's nice because I have a long weekend. I have a very long weekend. So that's nice too. But otherwise, you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. We all see this on Monday, so. But you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. I am going home. I'm going to be watching my show. Oh, the other show I have been watching real quick on Netflix is Working Moms. It's set in Canada. It's funny. I think it's funny. Somebody else may not think it's funny, but I think it's funny. So I've watched it, but then when they introduced me to Big Love, I stopped watching it. So, and I think Samaya and her dad are gonna go see Buzz Lightyear tomorrow. I encourage her to go see it because Keke Palmer is in it. So I want her to go and see it because of that reason. But yes, they are going to be going to see Buzz Lightyear. So that's cool. And he wants to go see it anyway. So I think they'll like it. It's supposed to be a big deal. So if you guys go and see it, or if y'all did go and see it, because it'll be the 16th, 17th when they go. Let me know what you guys thought if you all went to go see it, and I'll be probably able to talk about it in my live if they liked it or not. Give my review. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Y'all remember to stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.